What is up, guys? Tashi Woeser here, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of a different review. We are going to be reviewing a movie, and this is going to be Tashi Woeser Reviews. The movie we're going to be reviewing is a movie that I saw not too long ago in theaters. It was The Batman 2022 version by Matt Reeves, and yeah, I'm going to be reviewing it. The movie was directed by Matthew Reeves and stars Robert Pattinson, pretty sure he was in Harry Potter, Cedric Diggory, and as Batman, and Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, Pat Dano, I think, as the Riddler, who's the main antagonist. Can't remember who plays the Penguin, can't remember who plays Carmine Falcone, and yeah. One of the first things I really noticed about the movie was how the Batman himself, he's pretty immortal in this movie. He doesn't really take any lasting damage from anything. If I had to say, like, he gets shot with bullets, close range, shotguns, assault rifles, pistols, everything, and it doesn't really do all that much to him. And I know that in most of the Batman things, he has bulletproof armor, some kind of Kevlar vest, but in this one, it's really like, you can see just sparks fly everywhere when people try to shoot him, and bullets literally just bounce off of him, basically. They don't do much. Yeah. Also, another thing that's a bit weird about it is that when the one time that Batman did actually take damage was when he took a shotgun blast, like, straight to the chest. And even if you were wearing a bulletproof vest, that would obviously, I don't know, break some ribs, something like that. He gets shot straight in the chest, point blank with a shotgun, and a pretty big one at that. And he just injects some kind of green fluid into his thigh, like an EpiPen. He just gets up and starts attacking the guy who shot him. And if you took some kind of, like, I don't know what it was, an adrenaline shot, usually in most, like, fiction movies, you'd expect that to have some kind of adverse effect, like, oh no, it's gonna, I don't know, give you AIDS? I don't know. It's gonna, like, kill you in the future or something. But didn't really do anything. He just walked it off. Another scene where this is pretty well shown is when he did some kind of base wingsuit jumping off a skyscraper. And what happened was that his parachute got caught in a bridge, and he full-on slammed into the roof of that bridge while falling out of the sky. And usually you'd expect that to do some kind of damage. I don't know, hurt him a lot, something like that, but he just walks it off. Just walks into an alley and goes back into the Batcave. Timing-wise, this movie takes place in, if I'm not wrong, his second year as the Batman. It's obviously a pretty modern, takes place in a modern setting as there's like widescreen TVs, good quality HD, everything. Yeah, but actual, like, Batman modernity wise, his Batcave's pretty small. It's basically just a warehouse. His Batsuit doesn't really have all those funny features. Grappling hooks he has, some kind of weird injection serum he has, but all that he doesn't. A really prominent thing in the movie was his Batmobile. Usually in most of the movies, it's like some kind of sleek, high-tech, some kind of military vehicle with machine guns and grappling hooks on it. But in this one, it's basically just like a muscle car with jet boosters on one end of it. Yeah, it was still pretty, it was a pretty cool car, and in the car chase scenes, it really was really cool. Yeah. Action-wise, going back to the car chase scenes, the car chase scene in that movie, there's one, it was really good. There are also some other action scenes, some shootouts, some fights, other stuff like that. And, yeah, the action scenes were alright. I don't think the movie was actually supposed to be an action movie like that. It's pretty slow-paced movie. Has one or two action scenes. Yeah, it's more of a mystery or horror, I'd say. Especially considering the Riddler. Guy looks really creepy. He has, like, a leather suit, stuff like that. And also the mystery is trying to find out who he is and what he's up to. The mystery part of the movie was really good. I was always wondering who he was or what he was up to. Yeah, in that sense, the movie was pretty good. Also about the side characters, there are a couple of them. There was namely Selena Kyle, or Catwoman, who in the Batman movies is usually always a big part of the movie. Yeah, in this one, she of course did have a relationship with Batman, as she usually does, but this one, she doesn't really have a lot going on, I guess. She doesn't really have too much of a family life. She has maybe this one girl in her life that she tried to protect from gangsters. The girl got killed pretty early on, and her and Batman try to get revenge, something like that. And yeah, she really doesn't have that much going on. She's kind of boring in the movie. All in all, yeah. Other second-gear characters. There's also the gangsters, Carmine Falcone and the Penguin. They're pretty cool. I really enjoyed the acting from both of them. If you're looking for any comedy in the movie, the Penguin is really the only one who gave any, I guess. Yeah, and also the main antagonist, the Riddler. As I said before, he's a creepy guy, Leatherface, all that kind of stuff. There are some mild torture scenes that I guess he takes part in. They're really not that crazy. They're kind of creepy, but you don't actually see any of the really bad stuff. Yeah, mystery-wise, the movie was really good. Always had me wondering what was going to happen next, too. The only issue is it's a pretty slow-paced movie. If you're not really into that and you prefer more maybe the Christopher Nolan or Marvel movies, you might not like this one too much. Yeah. Lengthwise, I think it's about 2 hours and a half long. Yeah, about 2.5 hours long. And I'd say it didn't really feel that long to me. I enjoyed it throughout the entire time, kept me engaged, and I really liked the movie. I still do prefer the Christopher Nolan ones, but this movie was pretty good, so I give it an 8 out of 10. And that was my movie review. I hope you enjoyed it.